So now we're in the booth, and I'm just going to show you a very simple setup with an SM58 classic microphone for this situation. But depending on what you're recording, you might want to use something different. This booth is great for conversations with two people, or if you were doing some ADR for a film, or even some voiceover narration or an audiobook. This can be used for any of those things. My recommendation is, depending on what you are recording, you should use a microphone that's appropriate for that. So if you're doing a ADR session on a film, you can use a boom microphone and also a lavalier in here. If you're doing a conversation, you might want to use dynamic microphones. And if you're doing voiceover or narration, you could use a large diaphragm condenser. All of those are here at Austin Public, and you can check them out. And they all work in the studio just as well as any others. So let's go ahead and take an XLR cable, and we need to take the male end, which is this one, and it's going to plug into the wall over here. Now we'll show a cut-in later with this, but I'm plugging into input 3. And with any studio, I try and run the cabling as best I can away from doors and along the wall. And so I'm just gonna, nothing fancy here, put it against the wall so that I'm not gonna trip over it on accident. And then run the rest of the cable up the microphone stand. And you don't have to twist it around too much, but just enough so that it doesn't get knocked. And you can kind of see it's close to it. You can use, if you have any of these mic clips, you can fasten it so that it's secure. And that's all you really got to do. And so remember, I told you if you plug in on any of the inputs in this studio, they're automatically going to go to the mixer. And so all I need to remember is that I have a dynamic microphone plugged into mic 3, so it does not need phantom power, and it's probably going to need quite a bit of preamp gain, and we can check our level here in the other room.